Welcome back to the Hotshot Haven. Have you ever wondered what it really means to really not take cheap freight? Not just say it all the time, but actually not take cheap freight. Move out of the area and not come on here and make excuses of why you took what you took and what came next. Next on the Hotshot Haven, we're going to show you what it really means to not take cheap freight. A little West Texas. A little West Texas. Now let me start off by premising this by saying the reason the rates are like they are and why they shift a lot of times is because people move a certain way just because they're in certain areas and they have been accustomed to and have grown accustomed to taking any and everything. I came empty from the Denver, Colorado area because they really want you to come down that mountain, put about 48,000 pounds on the deck for a little bit less than $2 a mile, when it only costs you about 70 cents to come down empty, and it costs you about $1.10 to come down loaded, barking Jake brakes all the way down, which is also very dangerous. I just feel like I can come down and get my normal $3.80, $4.50, $5 a mile down in a place where they doing what they supposed to do, they making what they supposed to make, and they know how this thing really supposed to go. And as long as people keep putting dumb shit on their trailer, you still gonna have this problem all over the country. But hey, most people don't believe that's the case, so y'all just continue doing it. I hope your favorite guru that you see, your favorite inspirational person tell you that that's the way to keep making money, and I'm gonna continue to tell you that's the way you're killing and destroying the lives of people that really understand what's going on out here. Like where the other truck is, you know, your other truck with the black hood on it, that's the same truck. Why, I mean, same truck, no it ain't. Let y'all know it ain't the same truck. If you familiar with the channel, you remember that bumper. If you're familiar with the channel, you remember that number. You sure don't remember that right there. Yo, you already know. Look a little different. Look a little different. My boy made his own. I thought, oh, okay. Just so there don't be no cap. My boy got those cat eyes on there. The Winnie, Jenny, and Benny. That motherfucking Winnie. Motherfucking Jenny. They got a toss and a done. Got these lovely apparati. Lovely apparati for, these are for carrying. Dun da da da. Windmill blades. Oh, a windmill blade. That's something. Very nice. Indeed. Very nice. Where's that the trends? Hey, peeping over the gate. I thought you knew. Oh, hold on. Yeah. In the morning at the pickup, they say I bumped it out like a professional dock bumper. Pretty close to perfect there, you guys. Now I'm finna get this, not this X80 roll lift. Lord knows I ain't want to get that. That's the one they tried to put on me the other time. That was a little bigger than that one, but they were trying to put an X120, a 120X on me this time. We getting the one with the tracks on it because we going to the swamp. So that one right there with the tracks on it, 21,000 pounds, 21,500 pounds. Gonna take it all over here. Ramps on the in and the out. Ramps where I'm at and ramps where I'm going. No need to pull out mine. Get my change together and get ready to do the damn thing. People oftentimes ask, do we have control of where the person that's operating the equipment sits the piece of equipment on our trailer? And I always tell people, you are the captain of the ship and you have complete control of where the piece of equipment is sitting, exactly where. If you want the weight of the actual boom lift to be at the front of the trailer and to sit the basket at the rear, or vice versa, sit the basket at the front, the complete choice is yours. And the people at most shippers and receivers are happy to put it on there any type of way you request. So don't hesitate to ask them to do what you want to be done, because in the end, you're the person that's responsible for the safety of the public and the well-being of the piece of equipment that you are transporting. Tutorial at this first drop off about your etiquette when you pull up to somebody's low boy dock or to their adjustable dock, and you ain't got to pull out your ramp. What you want to do is pull up and see what type of attachment points they have. They want this right here for safety. Loop that around one of your chain spools and hook it back on itself. And they want you to chock your tires. Make sure you chock your tires, set your parking brake, and be at a very close distance, but not quite touching. Oh, this where it gets scary at, where the tip over point. Where it comes off my trailer onto the ramp, and once it gets right there, the whole thing gonna want to tilt forward. So this really a scary time for the operator. Oh, boy. See how it goes out over there, then it's gonna tip. Once it gets to the balance point, it's gonna tip. Now this is where you get scared. Like we said, 15 minutes away. My boy right there with the vest on, he going to get my next unit. We bagged up and hooked up, like I said, proper etiquette. Bag up to the ramp, get it like it needed to be, get it lined straight up. I could have been a dry van operator. Look at that uniform gap. Ain't touching it. You don't want to bag up till you're touching it, because when you bag up, when you're touching it, this lip will be over this. And when he pushes down on the trailer, it's gonna rip these off. So you wanna leave a gap, so when the trailer drops, it still won't hit the ramp. So you don't wanna actually touch the dock. You bump it, and then you pull up a hair. Wheel chocks, chain to the dock. Waiting on him to say, let's get it. This is a prime example of why I'm not a fan of a California spread on a trailer that's a step deck and it got the axle far forward, because at this point you really need that axle to be under the end of that trailer, supporting the load as it transfers onto the trailer. Now imagine how that would be if the first 7 or 8 feet of that trailer did not have an axle under it, and we put the entire weight of the boom lift on the trailer that doesn't have an axle back there, because you have an axle that's pushed up forward, non-adjustable 10-2 spread. It gets to be where you see trailers actually break, actually buckle. We've seen this at shippers. We've seen people get loaded, and that's how I actually got this load. I procured this load because someone said they were coming to get it, and when they made it there, this machine actually went through the deck of their trailer. I'm not saying that's the reason why, but this piece of equipment went through the deck of their trailer. And as you can see, it didn't on mine.